What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Brad Browning here. You may know me as Breakup Brad because my videos here on YouTube are usually all about breakups and getting back together with your ex. And today's video is no exception, of course. And this time I'm going to explain how to tell whether your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend is moving on and getting over you. Now, I know this is a question that a lot of you guys probably have on your mind, 24/7 right now, because I'm asked that question, by my coaching clients and subscribers here on YouTube many times every single day. But I want to start this video by letting you in on a little secret. And that is that worrying about this particular topic is usually a total waste of time. It's only natural to wonder what your ex is up to, what they're thinking or feeling about you or about your relationship. But in reality, you're just never going to know for sure. You can spend hours analyzing their latest Instagram posts, rereading those old text messages. But the simple fact of the matter is that none of that stuff is going to help you win them back. Sure, maybe it can give you a rough idea of where you stand with your ex right now, but more likely it's just gonna, you're just gonna misinterpret things or cause yourself a whole lot of unnecessary heartache by stressing about what your ex is doing or saying. Now, I've made separate videos on this topic in the past because I really do think that overanalyzing your ex's words and actions is almost always counterproductive. So you can go ahead and check out those videos here on my channel for more about that topic. But to keep it brief, it's just always better to focus on the things that are within your control. The things that you can do to change your situation and improve your odds. So here's what I suggest you do instead. First, finish watching this video that you've already started here, obviously, because I'm going to explain a few things that are actually going to give you a clear indication that your ex is moving on and getting over you. But then as soon as the video's over, don't sit there worrying about the fact that your ex has maybe shown a couple of those signs already. Just go over and use my free quiz tool to evaluate where you stand with your ex. The quiz only takes 5 minutes. You just need to answer about 20 questions. And then you're going to be given a score and a list of personalized feedback and recommendations based on your quiz answers. So the URL for that free quiz is breakupbrad.com/quiz, breakupbrad.com/quiz. And of course, as always, I'll put that link in the description below so you can scroll down there and find it after the video. Now, after you take my free quiz, it's time to just completely stop worrying about your ex altogether. Like I said, stressing about what he or she is saying or doing, it just isn't going to help you get back together. However, I did promise to tell you guys about some signs that indicate that your ex is indeed moving on and getting over you. So I guess I better deliver on that promise. And let's jump right into it with sign number 1, which is that it's been a long time since your breakup. Wow, this is a shocker, isn't it? Obviously the amount of time since your breakup is going to make a difference to your ex's feelings towards you. Now, occasionally time can actually be a good thing. But generally speaking, the longer it's been since you broke up, the more likely it is that your ex is already moving on. Sign number 2 is that your ex just stops making any attempt to contact you. Now again, this can occasionally not mean anything at all. Who knows, maybe your ex is also a subscriber to my YouTube channel and they're employing the no contact strategy as well. But more likely, it means they're just no longer thinking about you that often anymore, which suggests they've started to move on. Now, just because he or she isn't reaching out to you, it doesn't mean you need to give up hope, but it is not usually a good sign. And sign number 3 is that he or she's been dating somebody new for more than a month or 2. Now, rebound relationships are typically something that people jump into after a breakup just to numb the pain and the post-breakup emotions. And very few of those relationships actually last more than a couple of months. But if your ex has indeed been dating somebody new for more than a month or 2, then obviously that's not a great sign. Number 4, your ex just doesn't respond at all to your attempts to incite jealousy. Now, this is a tough one to evaluate, if you're not really communicating with your ex very often. But if you've used some of the tactics that I described in my X Factor program to carefully incite some jealousy, and you're not getting any kind of reaction at all from your ex, then that can definitely be a bad sign. And sign number 5 is that your ex doesn't, reply or at least doesn't seem interested when you bring up inside jokes or happy memories from your time together. Now, essentially, somebody who's moved on completely and recovered from a breakup is going to be a lot less receptive to nostalgia. So if you've tried to make him or her laugh with an old inside joke or brought up a really memorable moment that you shared when you two were together, and you don't get a positive reply or any reply at all from your ex, that might mean that he or she is moving on. And on to number 6, which is that your ex is just ignoring you or acts cold and uninterested in continuing any kind of a conversation. Now, this final sign here is pretty self-explanatory, I think. When you don't have feelings for somebody, it's just a lot less likely that you'll put in the effort to continue a conversation and show interest in his or her life. So if you do find that the conversations with your ex just go nowhere and he or she seems cold and indifferent, it could indicate that they're getting over you and your breakup. All right, guys, that is 6 things to look for, except like I said earlier, you actually shouldn't even really bother looking for these signs at all. Instead, just go take my quiz. It's breakupbrad.com/quiz. And then turn the focus back on yourself and making yourself as attractive as possible in the eyes of your ex. That is something that will actually have a positive return on the time you invest. Overanalyzing, constantly worrying about what your ex is up to, on the other hand, that's just a waste of time and a recipe for anxiety and heartache. Do you have a question about your situation? You know what to do. Just put it in the comments below and I will personally get back to you as soon as I can, unless you write a comment that's longer than War and Peace. So sorry to those of you who love writing 5,000 word comments here on YouTube, but for everyone else, I'll be happy to respond to your comments. Just leave them below. And of course, please remember also to subscribe to my channel, folks. Really appreciate the support. And stay tuned for my next video. It's coming out in about a week or so. Talk to you then. Bye for now.